up here on my new mount. Y'all, I just came on here really quick. I'm not gonna be on here long, like 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna let some people come in because I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear y'all opinion or whatever. Thank you for hitting like. Whoever hit like, I appreciate it. What's today? I'm at the December 29th. December 29th. It is 1:56. Hey Jasmine, how you doing, boo? So y'all, I wanted to hop on here and talk about boundaries and we maybe we'll cover this on a episode of Real and Raw Conversations. I'm doing good, love. I'm sitting outside waiting on my daughter. She getting her nails did, and so I'm waiting on her. And so I decided to hop on and chat with y'all for a minute about this topic. Hey Tracy, how you doing? But I wanted to talk boundaries, healthy boundaries for 2025, okay? Because it's near, it's around the corner. And I wanted to talk about it from, like, you know, from both point of views. From I want to speak on it, like what it looks like for somebody who doesn't know how to handle someone healthy boundaries for themselves, and I want to speak on it from person that's setting the boundaries. So we're gonna start with the person that's setting the boundaries. We're gonna start there. Okay, so y'all do know that when someone sets like a boundary, and the reason I keep saying keeping healthy boundaries, because that's not for nobody else. It's not for the other person. That's for them, right? Oh, that's on my screen. I thought it was something on my shirt. But when a person to put healthy boundaries in place, that's for them. Hey Saret, hey sister. It's not for the other person. And I want y'all, like, I really want y'all to chime into this conversation. I want y'all to drop for me what some of your healthy boundaries are in the comments or whatever. And so Saret, I know you just getting in here, but we're talking about respect and healthy boundaries. And we're gonna talk about it from two point of views, from the person that is setting boundaries, and we're gonna speak on it from the person that I guess can't accept the boundaries, or whatever the case may be, you want to call it. Anywho, like I said, when someone has to put, or they have came to the terms of hey, I'm no longer putting up with this, or I'm not gonna deal with this. And even if they saying they no longer gonna do it, even if they're just saying, like, let's say for example, like I don't tolerate disrespect. Like, I don't deal with people that disrespect, and that's in any manner, you know, speaking to me any kind of way, you not do. Like raising, and that could be like raising your voice. Hey girl, let's talk. How you doing, boo? That could be you raising your voice at me. That could be you cursing at me, or speaking down on me. You get what I'm saying? So that's a healthy boundary for whatever that I have in place that I'm not gonna tolerate or deal with. It don't matter who it's from. Another one that I give y'all that I've spoke on before or whatever, I grew up in a domestic violence home or whatever. So I don't deal with men that think you finna put your damn hands on me. That there. I mean, like, when you show signs of it, I'm out. Okay. Hey Chris, hey Gamma. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely that female. Hit me one time, I'll holler at you. Cause you got me bent. You got me effed up, and it takes me back to childhood. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Abril. Hey, love, how you doing? It takes me to childhood trauma, you know, like having to witness my mother go through that for so many years, and being that helpless child, feeling like I couldn't help her or anything. You get what I'm saying? So that right there is a boundary. That's a boundary for me. I always said my kids would never go through that. They'll never witness that, and they haven't. Okay? So as soon as a ninja, you finna flinch at me or whatever, oh boy, I ain't even finna play with you. Period. And I'm not finna try to fight you back because I can't. I'm not a man. But you're not finna put your hands on me. You're not finna handle me any kind of, not finna handle me like I'm a man. Go out here and fight a real man. You're not finna put hands on me. So as soon as I see signs of that, as soon as you, like I said, all you got to do is flinch at me and I'm gone. And because that's a healthy boundary for me, and not only for me, for my children, because I always said they won't go through what I went through. So because that's a healthy boundary for me, I make it clear in any relationship, don't put your hands on me. Don't raise your voice at me. Call me out my name. I'm not putting up with none of that shit. Okay? So going back to, like I said, healthy boundaries. Boundary is for you, not other people. I'm gonna read y'all comments too. Y'all get sidetracked, but I'm gonna read y'all comments. But the boundaries are for you. It's not for nobody else. So if you don't tolerate people speaking to you any kind of, that is your boundary. You don't have to put up with it. Okay? So the reason I said I want to speak on it from the point of view of the person that's setting the boundaries and the person who, you know, can't take the whatever that may look like or whatever. When somebody has to make a decision that is a best fit for them, you need to respect it. Point blank, period. And I'm just gonna put it in, I'm gonna use it in a relationship, right? If I'm with my partner and they tell me, yes, y'all, please hit the like button, and they tell me, hey, you know, I have a lot going on, this just isn't working out or whatever. Not you, it's me. But I have a lot going on. You know, I just need to work on me. I'm gonna respect that. Because today that's a boundary that they're putting in place, telling me I need to heal or I need to work on me. I'm dealing with some trauma, whatever that may look like or whatever that may be. Whatever their boundary is, I'm going to respectfully, okay? Whether I want to or I'm gonna respect it. So I feel like we too grown to not be respecting boundaries. Like we too grown, blank, period. When a person has to make a decision that is best for them, you need to respect it and move the fuck on peacefully. Point blank, period. Okay? So if somebody is saying, the timing ain't right or whatever, like, I just need to focus on me, you need to let them do. And I feel that it's selfish for you to still drag something out or still wanting them to do what you want them to do when they're telling you, hey, I need to work on me. My cup is empty. I need to pour into me or whatever. Right now the timing just ain't right or whatever. Respect and move on peacefully. Like, point blank, period. Why must it be dragged out? Why must you try to force something on someone that they clearly telling you they can't commit to doing right now? And then I just out there, since we discussing this boundaries or whatever, if a person decides that they want to change their mind on something, they are fucking grown. They can do so. Okay? Understand that. If there has not been a contract in place, there has not been any money exchange, that person is entitled to change their mind. They're not obligated to shit. Nothing. So let's just put that out there also. And any projects that they feel that they want to work on or they want to do, they can do so. They can do it. So like I said, talk about it from the person that has to set the boundaries and the person that obviously cannot take the boundaries or whatever. So now we don't talk about the person that have to set them, and you got to do what's best for you. So other end, we will respect too. We will. Oh, okay. But on the other end, the person that can't accept those boundaries. So like I just said, I use my childhood trauma, right? So if I get what I'm telling him, hey, I don't deal with nobody. Look, you the other night you had act like you flinch at me. That's why you ain't heard from me since then. I don't deal with nobody putting their hands on me. Or let's just say it went further and you put your hands, and I'm saying, oh nah, you don't put your hands on me or whatever. Like, I ain't deal with that, and I break up with the person. So for you to still want me to continue this relationship, you're not respecting my boundaries. For you to commit to something and be in something that I'm telling you, like, hey, this is a health boundary that I have in place. I'm not going to deal with it or whatever. I'm not going to tolerate this, out of line right here. So for you to still want me to go through with that, you're not respecting my boundaries, and it's selfish as fuck. Okay? So that's why I said, if I'm in a relationship with someone and that person is saying, I need to work on me, I got a lot of healing I need to do, I got a lot of childhood that I'm dealing with, I just need to work on me, I'm going to respect that, because I'm not a selfish person. Okay? I'm not going to keep dragging this out and this person and that person and talking to this person about it like, hey, can you tell him he's saying he don't want to be in a relationship no more and this and that? Like, can you just call and talk to him? Who the fuck is doing that at this big grown age? Let me go back to y'all comments. See. Girl, let's talk said adults should know how to communicate with the person instead of going to others about what their issues are. And that's another there, girl, let's talk. When you have communicated with that person and you told them, and this is my thing when it comes to the communication, y'all, and I know everybody may feel different about this. Y'all know on my platform, as long as we're kind and we respect each other, y'all don't have to agree with everything that I say. I'm not that content creator. I'm not that person. Y'all can disagree. I'm not gonna dislike you. I'ma still love you the same. Gamma is in here, Sarah is in here, Chris, Tanya ain't in here, but they will tell, like, we disagree about stuff all the time, and we don't get mad with each other. So I'm not that person. But this is the thing that you're saying, that you know what you're saying, that if I communicate something with you, that to me, my opinion, like I said, y'all could disagree, that's a courtesy. I ain't even have to do that. Okay? So if I'm you something and I'm communicating with you, I'm doing this as a courtesy. I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you nothing. So take it as a courtesy of me even having enough respect to and respect for you, communicate that with you. Like you said, because I'm a grown adult. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, you know what? Right now, the timing ain't right or whatever. I need to work on me. I need to pour into my own cup or whatever. Let me just send you a courtesy. Let me communicate with you and tell you, like, hey, I can't do this right now. Didn't have to do that. I don't owe you nothing. Girl, let's talk said respect goes both ways. Yes, it does. Girl, let's talk definitely does. Exactly. Please hit the like button. Yes, y'all hit the like button. Why does one think the dealings are more important than the others? Surrect that right there. And this is what I want to say too, or whatever. You don't know what people are battling with behind closed doors. You don't know what people. So just giving y'all just a little backstory or whatever. Ever since I've been on my content creator journey, y'all, I've been teaching, I've been mentoring, I've been coaching, I've been being used. Let's not leave that one out there, okay? The other one, sometimes I got paid, sometimes I didn't get paid. I told y'all the story on Real and Raw Conversations where I mentored somebody for a whole month for free because God put it on my heart to do so. I was led to do it, and I ain't questioning God. I'm not going back and forth with God. When he tell me to do something, I'm going to do it, whether I want to or not. So I have done all of these things. Some I got paid, some I didn't get paid for. When I tell y'all, around fall, y'all know I'm very transparent. I don't get on here. Look, I'm human, but I'm gonna give you the real, okay? I'm not getting on here to flex for nobody, because I don't live for none of y'all, okay? But around fall, y'all, my cup was empty. I was drained, okay? Empty. I ain't had nothing else to give. But I kept pushing and kept going. So which brings me to my decision for 20. I've been telling y'all, hey, you know, I'm going in a different direction with my content or whatever. I'm going to up my content. I'm going to be more about Ambrielle. Am I mad about it? Hell no. Do I regret it? Hell no. So anything that I said, hey, in any projects, let me say that, any projects that I said, hey, you know, we could blah, 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 this and that. If there was no money exchange, first and foremost, I am a business coach, I'm a business woman. Okay, get that understood. If there was no money exchange, if there was no contracts in place, I am entitled to my mind. Okay, I'm entitled to do so. Anything that I ever been paid for to do, I done showed up and did it every single time. So like I said, which brings me to the last one that I said, taught, mentor, and been used. I'm done with that. Okay, ain't nobody else using me. Nobody. I'm done with it. Done. I done had people come around me, want to tell, because they seen what I was doing or whatever. They saw the knowledge that I had or what. I done had people want to attach themselves to me. I am done. My circle is like this now. It ain't like this no more. It is like this, and it's going to stay like that. Going into 2025, it's going to stay just like that. If you, and those are people and women that I don't have to question. Love them with everything in me. I don't have to question them. I don't have to question their loyalty. When I need them, they there. When they need me, I am there. Okay? I'm good with them. I'm good with them. Okay? So again, I am entitled to change my mind. Stop dragging shit out. Move on peacefully. Move on gracefully. And anybody that know what I do. I don't come to this internet with stuff. I don't bring stuff to the internet. I'm not on here trying to bash nobody. I don't do none of that shit. I move on. I bow out peacefully and gracefully every single time. And all I ask for is the same in return. Quit dragging stuff out. Quit going to this person and that person, because I'm not changing my mind. Okay? I'm gonna do best for me. So respect my decision and respect my fucking boundaries. Point blank, period. I'm still in the pool, but you speaking facts. Right. And I don't get what's wrong with people at this big grown age. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Just move on. Move on. You can't make nobody do nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. And like I said, me communicating with you like, girl, let's talk, said, that's out of courtesy. I don't even have to do that. The only time I feel like communication is obligated, I'm entitled to do it, is when you done paid me for something. When you have paid, when you have put money in my account, okay? Like I told y'all, a businesswoman, and I stand on business. When you done put money in my account or through my website, my booking site, that's when I feel like, oh, I got to call this person. I got to reach out to them. That's when I feel obligated. That's when I feel entitled to do so. If we ain't did none of that, I can change my mind. I can change it 1,000 fucking times if I want to. Move on peacefully, but disrespected. Exactly. Right. Gamma said even contracts get broken. Exactly. And because of the type of businesswoman that I am, I don't do that. Like, if I commit to doing something or I tell you something, and like I said, it's a contract in place or we done exchange funds, count on me to show up. Okay? Because one thing I'm not finna do is scam you out of your money or have you paying me for something and I don't show up on my end. But people change their mind over and over and over and over and over. Some people are in your life for a season, and I have saw these YouTube streets. Yeah, that's true. And that's why I said going into 2025, I am good with the people that I have built bonds with. I'm good with them. Whether I met them here on YouTube, whether I met them on Facebook, whether I met them on TikTok, they my students or whatever, I'm good with those people. I don't want to connect with nobody else. I don't want to link up with nobody else. These motherfuckers are unhinged. Do you hear me? and I don't went through this time after time after time. And other people have witnessed it. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to close that chapter, people getting mad and bashing you and trying to like tarnish your name and your stuff like that. I don't have time for that shit. So next year, I'm dealing with the people that deal with me and that love me and that I don't have to damn question. I don't want to deal with nobody new. I'm not doing no collaborations, no nothing. That post the other day, that's something that I have prayed on since fall. Thank you, Bless. I appreciate the gift, babe. But that's something that I have prayed on, y'all, since fall. That was not a decision that was made overnight. And when I tell you, I got sick back in fall or whatever, and I took a lot of time to just reset and refocus or whatever. And I kept asking God, y'all, I kept praying, I kept saying, what is next for me? Like, what is next for me? And I want to share this with y'all. As a content creator, you have to always reinvent yourself. Always. When y'all see me out here being the 8-way lady, playing Miss Rubinell, doing these skits and stuff like that, you gotta constantly reinvent yourself, or you will get just drowned out in the numbers or whatever. That's the reality of it. Y'all, I'm sure y'all saw where people be up today and they be down tomorrow. Why? Because they felt like that same thing. And I can name some people right off the top of my head right now that was popping this year, earlier this year, over the summer. You know what I'm saying? They don't fell in the numbers now because they did not reinvent themselves. You gotta always reinvent yourself. Like I said, what I'm planning on doing 5, that may change in 6 months. I be doing something different toward June of 2025, and that is okay. I may be doing something different in 2026, God willing. Okay. Let me see, Saret. Oh, Saret said I was breaking up. Ben said it's hard sometimes, but you're right. Abria, I understand how a certain person felt. Some of these people out here, we all see what we see. Girl, let's talk. You have become one of my favorite. I gotta watch her. I'm gonna have to come over there and check you out. Said exactly, Ambrielle. Saret said, focus on you first. Everybody else is right. And that's what I'm saying, Saret, from the other, like I said, from the second point of view, when a person can't respect that, they not your people. Blank period. I don't care how nobody look at it. They are not your people. And a lot of times when a person can't respect that, or you start dealing with people or whatever, and this another thing too, y'all. People love fucking. They love yes men and yes women. As long as you're saying yes, I can do it. Oh, can you do this? Yes. As long as you're doing that, baby, you good in they book. You good with them. As long as you tell. The moment that you say no, the minute that you tell, oh no, I can't do that. Oh, I ain't gonna be able to do that. It's a whole. You start to see people true colors. You start to see who they really are. You start to see what they really was around. Because the thing with me is my loyalty and a change based off of, if Gamma tell me that Gamma had a thing going or whatever, Creators Club, right? Now, for whatever, if Gamma decides, hey, let me see your nails, Pooh. Oh, those are cute. For whatever, if Gamma decides, she don't want to do it no more, who the hell am I to feel some type of way towards Gamma because she don't want to do that no more? When for whatever reason she decides not anymore, that's a reason that is best fit for her. That's a boundary that she put in place, like, hey, I'm not gonna do this, or whatever the case may be, or I'm changing my mind on this, I'm having second thoughts, whatever that may be. Who am I to feel some type of way towards her? Or better yet, who am I to say, oh no, you still need to do it. You need to go through with this. You said you was gonna do it, you need to do it. When we ain't signed, I was a part of that. We ain't signed no contract. We ain't paid Gamma no money to be a part of she building her platform, none of that. So who am I feel entitled, like Saret said, because people be thinking about themselves, thinking that they come before somebody. Who am I to damn feel like, oh no, she need to do this. Gamma, you need to do it. You need to come through with it. And then I'm going around calling Tanya and Saret and telling them, I don't know, Gamma said we was going to do this and now we ain't doing it. Like, people really be like, that's gonna be my new word for 2025. Fucking unhinged. Like, because people really be acting unhinged. Ambria, I love the way you and Tanya carry yourselves. Please take that way. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I talked about this a video that I did last week. It may have been. Everybody ain't gonna move like that. And I had to learn to grow and understand that everybody ain't gonna move how me and Tanya move or whatever. When I tell you I am so grateful for our sisterhood, for our bond that we have built, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't gonna be as solid as that. And that's why I always say, people can say what they want to say about Tanya. You can't tell me shit about her. Nothing. That's anybody. You cannot tell me nothing about her. She ain't never crossed me. Always been loyal to me. Always showed up for me. You get what I'm saying? My book, okay? Love her down. Can't nobody tell me nothing about her. So everybody ain't gonna operate like that. Everybody is not gonna move like that. So that's why I say I am good with my circle. It's small. It is getting smaller. I'm good with that. I'm good with it. And again, those that get it, they get it. Those that they don't, and it's okay. You're not for me anyways. You're just not my people. Let's see. Blessing said, good morning, ladies and chat, chat and mods. Shit, Saretsa, you better tell them F them. Yeah, like, I'm not losing no sleep. And that's something, y'all, I've always been like that. I'm gonna let my mama come on here one day and tell y'all, ever since I was a kid and a teenager, I always been a leader, always been headstrong. Like, I'm not the girl that you could just tell, like, oh, you don't like a Brill. You don't like her either. A Brill ain't did nothing to me. Oh, we don't like Tanya. You don't like her either. Tanya ain't did nothing to me. So now you turn that off.
I just turned it down.
Goodness. They do that every single time. And y'all know I don't even go live much. Every time I come on here, they want to be in the background doing something. Saret said, good afternoon, blessings. Let me see. Thank you, blessings. She said, sometimes you have to move around in order to grow. Exactly. Yep, you really do. And thank you for the $1.99 super chat. I appreciate it. Abril said, love Miss. Yes, and I can't wait to do more with her. Like, Abril, I'm gonna be doing so much with her. And that's why I said, y'all, the collaboration that I did this year, it was a lot. And when I say it was a lot, I don't mean that like in a negative way. I appreciate every single person that I work with or whatever, whether it was a gain for me or them. I appreciate it. However, some good, some bad, you know. But I have been going to city, state to state, working with people, collaborating with people. I am, and this is not to say by any means, oh, I'm better than you. I'm better than that person. But y'all, you got to understand when it close a chapter, when it's time to evolve and grow, you know what I'm saying? Grow to your next level. You have to understand that. And that is why so many people stay stuck, because they don't understand when time to move on. Like Blessings just said, when it's time to move around or whatever. So again, that was like this when I was sick and over that little week that I was sick or whatever, y'all, it was just a lot that God was giving me, like to put in me or whatever. I'm at a level where I can't work with somebody where I got to teach you everything I've learned over 4 years. That's a setback. And see, some people ain't gonna understand that. Some people are just not gonna get it. But I gotta work with people that are meeting me halfway. You see what I'm saying? Like, I have a platform and I have grown to a level where I just can't be out here working with any and everybody. And that's just what it is. Some people aren't gonna like it. Some people gonna feel like, oh, she thinks she this or she thinks she better. I don't give a damn. Like Sabrina said, fuck you. I don't care. Hell, like, I gotta work with people that are either on my level or that can meet me halfway. Not nobody that I gotta literally start with, like, I'm all the way up here, I'm walking in, and you a newborn. That's a setback for me. I can't do that. I can no longer do that or whatever. So I had to understand that or whatever. Like, okay, you don't move past this level. You got to work with people that are either bigger than you or where you at. And if they not there, they need to be halfway there. Point blank, period. And like I said, everybody ain't gonna get it, but that's okay. Which another reason, hey nephew, hey Abdul, which is another reason why I made the decision to stop collaborating with everybody. You get what I'm saying? Because I can't do that in this next season. It's time for me to close that chapter. I cannot continue doing that if I grow. And I understand the power of collaboration. I understand how it will elevate my content. You get what I'm saying? And get me to the next one. I done did that. I done did it. It's time for me to close that chapter and move on. Gamma said, I second you say, no girl, look, you know I done moved on. I don't even remember what I was talking about then. Sandy Pooh said, good afternoon, Ambrielle in chat. You are absolutely correct. That just exposed the real from the fake. Yeah. Like, and that's why I said when somebody is telling you like, hey, I can't do this no more or whatever, or I'm not gonna be able to commit to this, I need to work on me. And that's why I was telling y'all, you don't know what people through behind closed doors. People are battling depression, people are grieving, people are having financial issues. I have been on this app so many times and told y'all like, shoot, I was making 10, 15,000. It literally went to making nothing, making pennies. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know how that can be a burden on somebody and how somebody become burned out dealing with stuff like that, or how that could even bring them depression. You don't. Sorry, y'all. I had a call come through and it kicked us off. I hate when it do that, and I don't know how to stop it from doing that. Hey, Rita. She said, dropping out bushes. Hey, I'm so glad I'm not the person that have a yes man around me. I stand on being real and not fake. I like people that can speak boldly. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why I say when it's so many people that want somebody around them to be a fucking yes man. Like, that's what they want. That's what they want in their corner. And as soon as you like, oh no, I can't do that, now it's a problem. Now it's an issue. Like, what? You can't do it. Why you, oh, she done said no. Why she saying no? Why the fuck I can't? Oh. Let's see. Abril said Rita 100. Let me see. If you have anything or thought about the past relationship, I'm here to listen and respond to anything. Oh, that's sweet, Rita. That's sweet. And I'm just gonna say this, you know, because you put that comment or whatever, I do feel like that all of y'all loved each other. I know the love that they had for you, you know, and I don't want to insert myself or put myself in it or whatever, because I'm not in it. And I hope you can still hear me because my screen is completely black. But I will say that I know that they loved you. You know what I'm saying? I know that they did whatever. Even when we was lied on, you know, I was going back and forth with some people in your comments because they kept saying that that one particular person was not lying on us. That was a lie or whatever. And this is my thing or whatever. I can't understand for the life of me why people feel like when somebody is on a trip that we're sitting up discussing one person. I really can't. When I tell you, and you have traveled with those ladies, so you know for yourself, them there, y'all, they have us so damn busy. You ain't got time to be sitting up about no damn body, because they gonna have a whole thing mapped out between Gamma and Surrette. They gonna have a whole damn itinerary mapped out for you. Always gonna be on the go, on the go. And I've only traveled with them twice, but the 2 times that I've traveled with them, we were busy the entire time. Even when they came, and I said traveled with them twice. I traveled with them once, but when they came here, and my daughter was sick or whatever the time that they came here, so I wasn't able to you know, I wasn't able to be with them or whatever the entire time that they was here or whatever. But you were not discussed. You weren't. Even when somebody came on live and said something about you, she was trying her best to get that comment out of there, because we already know how people move in these YouTube streets and how they will try to make something make nothing into something against each other. And I know that it can be done because it was done with me and Tanya. You know what I'm saying? People thought they was gonna be able to do us like that, but neither one of us wasn't going for it. She wasn't going for it, and neither was I, because I know the love for her, and I'd be damned if anybody come getting in my ear, and it be the support. You know, I'm just gonna call it, I'm just gonna be 100. It be the supporters, not all. Like somebody like Abril, she said plenty of times that she like all of those. She got her reasons for why she has took to all of us or whatever, but it messy ones, the ones that like to see stuff going or whatever. And they tried to do that with us, and we just wasn't going for it. Let's see. Y'all, I'm about to get off of here because this done kicked me off. But I respect you for saying that. I really do, you know, for coming on here and saying, and like I said, I don't want to get in it because I don't want to insert myself in it, but I can only speak on what I know, and I just know that they did love you, and they thought about you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure, you know, that hasn't changed or whatever, because sisters do that. Me and my cousins do that. Hell, we get mad and fall out or whatever, or stop talking, and then good or whatever. You know, it just have to be, I feel like communication is the most important thing or whatever, and keep the outsiders out of it or whatever. And I'm real, like when I tell you I'm real strong about that, like I outsource. Like that's just how I am. I'm that type of person. Tanya will tell you that about me. Anybody that's been around me, they'll tell you, like, I don't want to go through this person, that person, that person. No, I'm going to the fucking source. Like, let's sit down, let's talk. In my relationship with me and Cliff, when I feel like his energy off or whatever, he might feel like my energy off, we sit down and we talk and we're good. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the most important thing, just communicating, because I don't want to go to my sister this about him or telling this person, you know, and then they putting their 2 cents in. It just make things worse sometimes or whatever. I like to go directly to that person, like, hey, what's up? Let's, like, what's going on? But I love all y'all. You know, I tell you all the time, Rita, I feel like you and I've told you this publicly, and I done said it privately about you, that I feel like you have an anointing over your life, like you're blessed or whatever, and I admire how you have put strong community together. You know what I'm saying? And I also feel like you a comedian. Hell, like you crack me up. You know what I'm saying? And I love them or whatever, you know. So, but I'm about to get off of here, and me and Naya want to go to the new Publix in Buckhead, y'all. So we about to go there and see. And so I'll probably be back on live to let y'all see it, whatever, let y'all tour it with us, because I ain't got no storage on this phone, so I can't do no video. So I'll be back live. But y'all enjoy y'all Sunday, and I will talk to y'all later. We done got on the road.